Okay, Aquarius is, I'm back. I ran out of storage on my iPad, so now I'm on my phone. Anyway, that everything is going to work out because God is pushing you to do this, and he will make sure of it. And he's got Archangel Michael protecting you. And then this was the last card of advice. Yeah, there's too many people involved right now. Like, you've got to get away. This might be your concern, that there's a lot of people involved in this, so you don't know, like, how can you make a change. But also, this just feels more like your advice is to understand that, like, you've got too many toxic people involved in this to, like, really even trust those that you're, like, nearest to at this time, which is very strange and very, like, I feel for you, and I'm actually, you know, I would be praying for you because, you know, if you're just in this abusive environment where, like, everywhere you turn it's just another liar, like, you know, you gotta, And also I'm seeing that, like, with it next to the hope card, another translation of this is showing me, like, another interpretation is showing me, like, you've got too many people that love you for you to not have hope that you can do this change, whether it's this removal from this abusive situation, like a connection, partnership, whatever, relationship, whatever, or if it's like a job change, career change, whatever. You have too many people that love you and care about you to not have hope. God included, Archangel Michael included, myself included. I love the collective. I love you, Aquarius collective. And, like, you just literally have too many people that care about you that you don't need to be in something abusive. No matter what type of abuse it is, no matter how bad it is, because we don't talk about that. Abuse is abuse, okay? And you have too many people who love you for you to not have hope, because you have more support than you realize. You have support from the Most High, right? You have support from God and those in in the metaphysical that love and watch over you, your angels and all who love and watch over and guide you, and everything is going to work out. You just have to have hope. Remember how many people love you. Remember how the people that are not involved in this abusive relationship, think about how they treat you and how they make you feel, and gravitate towards them, okay? And focus on your money, though. You got to focus on your money so you can get out. I'm hearing like 2-3 weeks. And you don't need $1 jillion. Just whatever you can get together in that time. Get it together. Get the fuck out. Earlier would be great, I'm also hearing. So, you know, and also with this too many people, there might be plenty of people that will be willing to help you financially if you're really getting out of something that's extremely just dangerous and abusive and not okay. And, you know, when I say, like, extremely, I don't mean like that really has, like, any qualifications. But if you're in danger, if your mental health is in danger, if your physical health is in danger, if your being is in danger, if your life is in danger, if your quality of life is in danger, you need to call for help, you know? Again, sometimes it's okay to be a snitch if you do need to call 911 for something to do with this abusive person. But that's also Archangel Michael's number, so. Give it to God. Like, make these moves, make these choices, start your engines, all right? I'm saying that, all right? Get on the bus, whatever the fuck it is, all right? I'm saying that. But whenever you're afraid, if you can do this, if you can really do this, whether it's leave this abusive thing, which is in a relationship or whatever, or just leave this abusive job and, like, start your dream and blah, blah, whatever it is, this new beginning, you feel like you can't do it, just remember, everything's going to work out. And God has you doing this for a fucking reason. So anything you're worried about, you can just give it to him and lean on these people that really, really care about you. There's so many. And also get rid of all of these nasty, toxic people that are abusing you. Or get away from them, okay? Get away from them, not get rid of them. We can't really get rid of them. We just gotta get away from them. Anyway, so I'll pray for you. I wish you the best. I thank you all for watching. If you resonated deeply with any of this here in this reading for the new moon in Aries and this new moon cycle that we're in, please look at the description for how to reach me for a private personal reading, and we can talk about how we go about that around here, and what to expect and all that stuff. And I would love to channel for you if you need me, okay? And and Archangel Michael be with the Aquarius collective at this time, I pray. God be with the Aquarius collective at this time, I pray, and help them navigate this so they can find a place of healing and get away from whatever this abusive situation is. I pray this in Jesus' name. I thank you all so much for watching. I love you, angels. I love you all who love and watch over me, and protect the Aquarius collective. And I thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting this connection while I channel these beautiful messages for the Aquarius collective. I thank you, angels, for these beautiful messages for the Aquarius collective. Thank you for helping them. Thank you for guiding them. And thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, all who love and watch over me from the light. Archangel Michael, I now ask that you disconnect. If you're wondering how I work with Archangel Michael, I now ask that you disconnect the channel that is the channel of energy that is between myself and the Aquarius collective. I return their energy back to them, and I call my power and my energy back to me. And I thank you so very much for this, in Jesus' name. And I love you all. See ya. And I love me. Blessed be. All right. Oh man, oh man. We're not quite halfway there, but we're gonna keep it going. I don't know how much time this is gonna let me record on here, but hopefully we can get it all in just a part 1 and a part 2. That would be fantastic, angels. Can we do it? Let's try. Who's next? I heard Virgo. Can we do Virgo? All right. Okay, Virgo collective, it's your turn. Virg. That's your name tag. All right, let's get into it. What are the angels calling you to focus on this new moon? New moon cycle. Ooh, regrets. Wannabe. Ooh, okay. So, I mean, they only had me pull 2 for what to focus on for y'all. And some of these have been like hella long. And gracious. And I love it. But this is just so short and sweet, but not so sweet. Bittersweet. So regrets. So you're being called to really think about where you may have fucked up. Or also, there may be someone in your life right now who is feeling how they fucked up about you. And also you're being called to think about what you want to be and differently. Like, how did you make mistakes in the past? And now I'm seeing the sweetness here. What mistakes did you make? And now who do you want to be? Sometimes this is a card of like someone who's like a poser, like wannabe, like they're just like putting on a front, whatever. That might be someone in your life. But what I'm seeing here mostly for the Virgo collective is that, yes, you are being called to reflect on things that you regret. But now, how do you want to be? Who do you want to be? How do you want to act? How do you want to bring yourself to people? What do you want to say? What do you want to do? You know what I mean? So you don't repeat these same regrets. So I like that so far. Thank you, angels. All right, we're going to get into the toy box deck for more confirmation on what you are being called to focus on this new moon. So we have the dice. So this is a gamble. There might have been a risk here. You could have had a gambling problem. That might be for like one specific, maybe 2 specific people. But we do have it's a 3 and a 4 and a 5 here. Technically, it's landed on a 4, which is a new foundation, very stable, which is very Virgo. But yeah, there might have been a risk taken here that you regret taking, or someone in your, someone involved with you regrets taking some risk that they took, and now they're trying to be like, but I really want to be good now. But that's for a specific group. This could also be luck, you know what I mean? Luck could be on your side at this moment, whether you realize it or not. We have gum, yeah. So this is like really thinking of, yeah. This is really thinking about your regrets. Like gum is like really chewing on something, like really chewing on it for a while. Like really sit there and think about like what you regret thus far in your life, or in recent past, or in the last couple years or whatever. What risks did you take that did not really work out in your favor? And or what maybe this could be even like addictions here, because of I'm seeing gambling addiction, but it doesn't have to be gambling addiction. It could be just be addictions in general. But what did you roll the dice on and now you regret it? What did you take a chance there? Not risk, chance. You could have took a chance rather than a risk. Some of you, what did you take a chance on and now you regret it? And sit there and really think about that. Think about that. Think about why. Think about how. Think about what happened. What convinced you to take that chance? Why did you feel like you needed to take that chance? Why do you regret it? How has it changed you? What do you wish you could change from back then? What do you wish you could tell your past self? What do you want to do now? Okay? These are the things you're going to be thinking about. I'm feeling mostly that it's what you're going to be thinking about, but for some of you, this might be what someone's thinking about you in regards to you. We have the number 3, which is about self-expression. Okay, also looks like a little bird. So pay attention to birds as symbols for being on the right path and being comforted by those in the metaphysical and by Gaia and all life on Gaia that is here to support you and love you. But yeah, or there could have been a third party here. Could have been some sort of cheating involved or something. Just 3 in general could be something specific. You could have been with somebody for 3 years. This could have been a regret that happened 3 years ago. Or, you know, 3 is significant here in some way. 3 months. But again, in numerology, it's self-expression and creativity. Yeah, this might have something to do with what you want to be. You might start planning your next 3 years. Like, who do I want to be within the next 3 years? Like, how did my last 3 years go? And how do I want my next 3 years to be? And also that might have a lot to do with expressing yourself and being creative. You might have been stifled creatively for a while because of whatever this chance you took that kind of went wrong. And now we have the letter R. Okay, so this could be your name, or in someone's name that you're involved with, or just have some sort of pertinence to this reading in some which way. You will know. This is the letter R, okay? And then we have the number 2. So this is divine feminine energy. So you may be needing to heal. I'm feeling more so there's a healing needed for the feminine energy within you. We all have divine masculine and feminine energy within ourselves. It's non-gender specific. You may be needing some divine feminine healing and being called to do so. Also, this could be a number for partnerships. So this very well could just be confirming that this is about a relationship that you are reflecting on. And going from a 3 to a 2 means that you're getting closer to the new beginning, right? 3, 2, and then 1. 1 would be the new beginning. So it's like we're doing a little countdown till your new refresh beginning. So really, really manifest. You're being called to really call in and manifest what you really want to be, who you really want to be, because you're getting very close to that opportunity for that new beginning. M&Ms. So there's something, again, there's some sweetness here. And also this is a pairing. So again, with this is definitely something that like, you know, you really felt like you were a team with this person, that y'all were the same, you know, like you felt like y'all mirrored each other and were the same and everything was sweet and chocolate and candy and bright and sparkly and all that good stuff. Or this also could be you trying to reconcile with like for some of you that first thing that thing that I was just saying that they were just telling me is for some of you this might have to do with like if you're regretting things, you're reflecting and you're having regrets that have to do with certain partnerships or friendships that were very close. Because like this is also the 3-2 is like partnerships of like, you know, normally like romantic nature. I wasn't doing this. I was whatever. Anyway, 3 is more like friendship number as well. So, you know, some of you may be wanting to reconcile. You're thinking long and hard about how you kind of fucked up a friendship, and the regrets that you have about that relationship getting fucked up. No matter like what type of relationship it was, and this is you reconciling with them and realizing that like, you know, you kind of want to just like, you want to bring them some chocolate, or you want to bring them some sweetness, or you want to just like remind them of the good times, or you want to remember the good times, and or you want it to be like this moving forward. Like you want it to be this nice, you know, cohesive, like you know, I don't know, just mutual forgiveness, like mutual energy exchange with the letter M, mutual. Also the letter M might have something to do with either your name or their name, or something to do with pertinence to this reading in some shape or form. Or maybe like just M&Ms in general. But yeah, that's like you might want to be bringing something sweet to the table when you ask for some sort of forgiveness. If for some of you, you might just be reflecting on like, how did I fuck that up? And then you kind of think about it, and then you want to reconcile. And so you're just thinking of how, and you're thinking of like how nice it would be to reconcile with them. And you're going to try to, you know, be as sweet as you can coming forward to these people, because it feels like you really disappointed them. We have the letter C. This could be in your name. This could be in their name, or have pertinence to this, you know, any of these storylines to this reading in general, in some way, shape, or form. And then we have 17. So there may be like a 17-year-old involved here, a child. There may be 17 years involved here. The one alone is new beginnings and divine masculine energy, emperor energy, and 7 alone is like really digging deep down and reflecting a lot. So there is a lot of reflecting here. This breaks down to an 8, which is a very lucky and abundant number, again with this luck. So, you know, I feel like those of you looking for reconciliation, I do feel like luck will be on your side. So there's that. Like those of you who have just like really fucked up and like, you know, it's made you lose your friends and and you really want to go to like them like one by one, almost like an AA thing, you know, if there was addiction involved or not, like it's just like that kind of vibe. You want to go to them like one by one and tell them how much you've thought about things. And again, we got 2 candies on here, gum and M&Ms. So it's like you really want to just like be pure, be sweet, be, you know, I mean, like, though there's candy here, I'm seeing like you don't want to sugarcoat it anymore either. Like some of you there might be a specific group here that is still trying to like sugarcoat it and just hoping to like manipulate the people back into their life. So if that's you, I already know your gang. So I just spilled your beans. They just told me. I had to say it, okay? But for a lot of you, you know, even though there's candy involved here, you don't want to sugarcoat it anymore, and you do want to tell them that like this is what you want. Like, ideally, I want this. Like, can we have this? You know what I mean? Like, whether it's a friend or multiple friends or a partner or whatever it is. But for some of you, and luck will be on your side with that, is what I'm seeing. But for a lot of you, that, you know, that are having regrets about something that went awry in your life and who you want to be now, just know that luck is on your side. For whomever you want him to be. So really manifest who that is. Really, really take the time to think about it. Like, and if it's about finding a new partner, like, what does that look like? What does real good love look like to you? What does real good sweet life like that look like to you, whether it involves a partner or not? Because you are so close to your new beginning. If you want to look at it like this, it's like whenever we see 3, 2, 1 on the clock or anything, it's 3, 2, 1 blast off. Like something's about to take off. Like something's about to like really be awesome and like propel into like a new chapter of life. And so if we see right here 3, 2, 1, 7, it's like 3, 2, 1. Think about it. That's basically what this is saying, because with that 7, unless, you know, and the 17 could resonate with you in all different sorts of ways, but these are just what they're showing me. But like, yeah, it's like 3, 2, 1. Do some internal thinking and really think about like what you fucking regret. And like the 3 years thing is really sticking out to me. So there's someone specific, or 1 or 2. There's someone specific. There's like one person specific where like something is about like the next 3 years or the past 3 years or both, and you're just like really reflecting on that. And you need to, and that is the start of your new beginning, is the reflection part of it. So keep that in mind. So let's see here. So for you all, Virgo collective, sorry, I'm getting sleepy. They wanted, so I have the divine feminine, divine masculine cards here. They wanted me to pull 2 separate piles of divine feminine, divine masculine cards, which tells me this is 2 different energies speaking. So this is 2 different people. One of them is going to probably be you, and the other one is going to probably be the person involved in this situation, or multiple people, or, you know, whatever. And now I will start with those. These on top are elements cards to confirm who those energies are coming from, but we'll get the messages out first. So we have it's time. So there's someone here that is like, you know, it's time to do this. I used to love your voice. Okay, so I feel like this is you. For a lot of you, I feel like most of you watching, this is you. This feels like a feminine energy. Doesn't have to be gender specific, but it is a divine feminine card, 2 divine feminine cards. It feels like a feminine energy that's just like coming into their power. Like it's time to just like to do what I'm trying to do. and you're reflecting, and I'm seeing, you know, like it's hard to look back on this. It feels like a partnership. Could have been a friendship, but it feels like a partnership, or maybe like a close family relationship or something. But I'm feeling romance here. But like, yeah, in your reflection, you start to realize like how much you used to love this person, and it's really hard to think about it, but you know it's time to do this. Like, you know it's time to go back. Like, you haven't been going back, you've just only been going forward, but you know now is the time to go back because you're being called to, okay? This is what they're calling you to do, the angels and God and all who love and watch over you. It's time to go back and reflect on what happened and what went wrong and why it went wrong and why you regret this and why you regret that, and, you know, how moving forward you're going to become who you want to be and attract who you want in your life and stuff like this, without making the same sort of without taking the same sort of chances that seemed to lead to this regret, this falling out, whatever this is. And in general, also, this might be, now I'm seeing this might be like, take a chance on yourself, because we have 5 in the forefront here, and that's change. So it's time to take a chance on change. And the first step to change is really reflecting. So if this is someone with an addiction, it doesn't have to be a substance abuse addiction. It could be codependency, could be addiction to I don't know, anything. Maybe you just decide like, it's time for me to really reflect on this, and you know, what do I want to change moving forward so I can be and have the life that I really truly want? You know what I mean? This has been holding me back, and I'm ready to move forward. But my first step, 3, 2, 1, I gotta dive deep and really think about this and chew on it for a while. All right. Excuse me. Okay, so these messages, to confirm who these are coming from, this is someone who is emotional right now, okay? Or in general. This is someone who is psychic. This is someone who has a lot of intuition, okay? They might not, if this is you, if these are your messages, if these are your thoughts and feelings, and you don't consider yourself like a psychic, we all have psychic ability. It just is a matter of if we choose to practice it or choose to, you know, do anything with it. But anyway, but you have some great intuition, and these are very watery cards. So even though you are a Virgo, you may have some strong water placements. We have Capricorn male, so for some of you, this is a Capricorn male that is saying this, or this is or you may have strong Capricorn placements yourself, and this is you saying this, or this is, you know, a Capricorn male that you're involved with is someone that's saying this, or there is a Capricorn male that is involved in this situation somehow, and that could be Capricorn placements anywhere. Okay, this is just Capricorn in general. So it could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, all that stuff. We have Taurus season. So Taurus season, this could be significant. This is like May-ish. So something in May could be happening, or maybe something to do with what you reflect on. It happened in like a May area, a Taurus season, okay? I'm seeing children. Maybe you have Taurus children that were born in Taurus season, because they're Taurus sun, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, practical, okay? I'm feeling like this is your energy, okay? You're a very practical person. That's why you're finally like deciding, okay, I'm gonna take the steps here. I know there are steps here I could take. It's scary, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I have a Aquarius, they, them, they have here in this pile. This could be, again, you could have strong Aquarius placements and identify as a they, them. Or there could be an Aquarius, they, them involved in this somehow, or this is like a friend of yours or something, or this could be an Aquarius, they, them's words that they're trying to reach you with. And then we have Gemini female. So you may have a strong Gemini female presence in your life. You may have strong Gemini placements and you identify as a female, or these messages could be coming from a Gemini female or someone with strong Gemini placements. Yes, in your life, in regards to this connection here. So now, and this is interesting to me as well, because they had me do a split where it's 2 different energies, and one was 2 femme cards, and this one 2 divine feminine cards, and this is 2 divine masculine cards. So I feel like this is 2, you know, I feel like this could be someone who may identify as a female, and this could be someone who identifies as a male, and these are the messages to one another. But also take it as it resonates, because it's energy, it's not gender. But, you know, I'm just getting that vibe. So, okay, we have, first off, I'm so fucking sorry. Okay, so this person is pitiful is what I'm hearing. Like, they are fucking sorry. Okay, they're really sorry. I'm a tree, you're the sun, the soil, and the rain. Like, you are the only thing that nurtures them. They don't have life without you is what I'm hearing. They need you to exist. Okay, if you're the femme with these femme messages, they need you to exist. If you're this mask, they're telling me you're not. The mask ain't even watching this. But if for some reason, no, they don't even want to say it because you're not. It's not the mask. This mask needs you in order to even exist. Because a tree needs the sun, needs the soil, and needs the rain to exist. And you are all of that to this mask. And they are so fucking sorry. So for a lot of you, yes, you have regrets. But it's because there's been like a falling out here. And I don't think you regret, for someone, I don't think you regret hurting somebody or nothing like that. I mean, you might, but it's like you regret having been with somebody. Because this person is pitiful. All right? But I do feel like there's a feminine energy in a different storyline that does regret how they treated like their friends in the past and their family in the past and like certain partnerships in the past, and this is how they feel, you know what I mean? And they're like, I'm so fucking sorry, like I really need you in my life, I really miss you. And that was what I was talking about with the like luck is in your favor of like reconciliation. Like I feel like if you're that person and you really come forward with these really strong apologies and like really letting someone know that they are everything to you, you know, this is double confirmation that whomever you're going to will be like, you know, I'm so glad you said that, like I've been waiting to hear that, like it's time that we like bury this hatchet, and like I really used to love your voice, and so y'all may be, you know, very much reconciling. Yes, reconciling. So that's the other timeline or storyline that I'm seeing. All right, so for this, I'm so fucking sorry, and I'm a tree, you're the sun, the soil, and the rain. We have Pisces, they, them. So they could be a Pisces, they, them, or you could be, you could have strong Pisces placements and identify as a they, them. Or there could be a Pisces, they, them involved here in some way, shape, or form. We have Aquarius rising, so you could be an Aquarius rising, or they could be an Aquarius rising, or there's an Aquarius rising involved here somewhere. Stubborn. This is someone who is very stubborn. Very, very stubborn. This could also be your energy towards them too, for that one storyline who, this is just someone who's just like, they fucked up. Like, I feel like they fucked up your life and you regret being with them. So that's what you're reflecting on. Like, now that we're getting the real story, you know what I'm saying? And like, you're being stubborn about hearing their fucking, you know, bullshit apologies, what I'm hearing a lot. But also for those of you who are the sorry one, and you did mess up relationships in your life, like friendships and family and stuff like that, and you do want to come back around and like say sorry and stuff, like you do, you know, you are a naturally stubborn person. It just is what it is. And then we have Leo season, so things could be really happening, really changing, really flourishing is what I'm hearing in Leo season. So August, July. All right, so there's that. All right, advice for the Virgos. Let's see. Look at this. All right, so for those of you looking for reconciliation, I promise, like literally, like this person, if you're cross-watching and you're like, oh wow, this person's gonna come in for reconciliation, just know they really promise this and they mean it, and it's safe to take them back. Okay, like when it comes to like this person that like fucked up friendships and all that stuff, like it's safe to take this person's love and presence back into your life, because they do promise this to you. For those of you who are like you are the person who's trying to reconcile with others, make sure you make promises to them and keep them. That's the way that, this is your advice, that's the way that you're really gonna lock into these people's hearts, because you do have luck on your side and you will show up sweet, and they do miss you, and they are glad that like you're taking this time to finally come forward and you know, make things right. But make promises to them and keep them. That is what these people are looking for. So if you really want these people to trust you again, make promises and keep them, please. Okay. For the storyline that I was seeing where like the person's like reflecting because they spent so much time with this fucking asshole, and now they're just like I'm moving on with my life, and now who do I want to be, and how do I not get into that anymore, or whatever. Make a promise to yourself. All right, if you're having trouble like not going back to this person or whatever it is when you're reflecting, like even if you're reflecting and you're like, I used to love their voice, like, let all that stuff out. But when it comes to moving forward and becoming who you really want to be, make promises to yourself. That's how you start. Be like, I promise I will not, reply to that person's texts anymore. I promise I will not unblock that person. I promise I will not allow someone to treat me like that again. Stuff like that. So make promises to yourself. And I feel like this is like also a little bit of God saying like, I promise that, I promise that I'm here. I promise that I'm with you. And I promise that this is all for good reason. Okay. Yeah, go the fuck away. So, yeah, whoever has this, like, fuck boy, fuck person, whatever in their life that's being like, I'm so fucking sorry, I need you in order to exist. And you're just, like, reflecting on, why did I spend so much time with them? Why did I give them, like, so much of my life? Like, again, I'm seeing children and shit like that as well. You really just need to tell them to go the fuck away. And then again, like, when it comes to if you're the person who wants to reconcile with some friends and things like this that you've really reflected on, in order for them to not respond this way, you've got to make these promises and keep them. You're afraid that they're going to respond this way. That's why you're not coming forward. But they want you to come forward. They do miss you. And there is luck on your side. There is reconciliation afoot here. But you've got to make promises to them and really keep them. Really keep those promises so you do not get this reaction. And you have to understand that if you get this reaction, though, you've got to respect that. And if someone says, go the fuck away, you've got to say, I promise I'll leave you alone. And be done with it. And that will clear your conscience as well. Especially if you're someone who struggled with some sort of addiction or some sort of toxic like behavior that made this person go away from you, or you made, it pushed this person away from you or whatever. They probably do have resentment, and if they don't want you back they don't want you back in their life, and they tell you this when you try to reconcile with them, you have to just tell them, okay, I promise I will not contact you anymore, and you keep that fucking promise, okay? And that's your advice. All right, I love y'all so much. I'll be praying for y'all, Virgos. Thank you for watching. If you resonated with any part of this, I know there was a lot of different storylines for the Virgos here. A little more here, there. If you resonated with any of this that you'd like to touch deeper on, touch more on, go more deeply into, no innuendo, you know what I'm saying? Check the description on how to contact me for a personal private reading, and we can go over on how that's done. And I would love to be of service if you're called to reach out to me. And otherwise, I love you. I'm praying for you. I hope the best ultimate outcome for all parties, for the highest good of all, for the highest good of each of you and your high selves. I pray for that outcome that serves all at the highest purpose and the highest vibration of goodness and love consciousness, Christ consciousness, all that good stuff. And yeah, just thank you for watching. And thank you for being here. And yeah, I thank you, God. I thank you, Jesus. I thank you, angels, all who love and watch over me from the light. I thank you all for these beautiful messages for the Virgo collective. And I thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting this connection while I channel for the Virgo collective. And I ask you now to please disconnect the energy channel that connects myself and the Virgo collective. Please return the Virgo collective's energy back to them and return my power and my energy back to me at this time. And I thank you all. I thank you for this in Jesus' name. And I love you all so very much. I love me. Blessed be. All right. We got this, y'all. We're tired as shit, but we fucking got this. All right. We're fucking tired, but we got this. I kind of sounded like Sylvester Stallone for a second. Fucking tired as shit, but we got this. That was a bad impression. Anyway, I cannot. I'm good. I'm fine. All right. Who's next? Who do you want? Scorpio? Gemini? Pisces? Pisces or Gemini? Okay, we're doing Pisces. Pisces, you're up. All right, here's your name tag. Pice. I could have said piss, but I chose not to. You know why? Because I respect y'all more than that. Because I love you. That's why. Okay? Let's get into it. Get into it, yeah. I've been saying that. I said that only one other time. But why am I not saying it every time? I don't know. But I guess I'm just saying it for the ones that I know will get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all get it. Get into it, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, shout out Doja Cat. Anyway, so what are you being called, Pisces, to focus on this new moon in Aries? I feel like you're having very goofy, playful energy, but also you're still your chill Pisces self, but like there's something very like silly, goofy happening behind the scenes when you least expect it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm liking it. I'm liking the energy. All right. It's reminding me of some Aquarius energy that I was just tapping into. But all right, what is Pisces being called to focus on this new moon in Aries and this new moon cycle that we're in? Here we go. Oh, roses really smell like poo. All right, shout out Outcast first of all. Secondly, Andre 3K, I love you. Anyway, was that creepy? Sorry. Roses really smell like poo. So something ain't what it seems. Something ain't what it seems here. They're calling you to focus on that. Stop doing that. Oh. Something ain't what it seems. Stop doing that. So this is either someone who is giving you roses, but they really smell like shit. And you're telling them, like, fucking stop. Like, that's not it. Or, I'm also seeing, like, this is you, like, you know, making your life look like it's all roses and great and whatever, but you really feel like shit. You need to stop faking yourself and, like, trying to fake the world that, like, everything's fine. Like, it's okay to be like, yo, I'm not fucking fine. I'm not, okay? Can't. Alright, so this is definitely, again, for me, what I'm seeing here, what they're showing me, is there is a person, there could be, for a lot of you, there could be a person in your life, Pisces, that, like, they're just, they think they're giving you roses, but them roses smell like shit. And and you're like, stop trying. Like, I just can't with you. I just can't. But for the group of you that is like making their life seem like it's just roses and beauty and all this stuff, but really you feel like shit. You know what I mean? Really, it's shitty. You know, it feels like a shitty life. That's how you feel about it. You know, stop faking yourself is what you're being called to focus on, but you feel like you can't. And then we have books. Okay. Books. So, very specific, but right off the bat, I'm getting booked, like the old, like, term, like, book 'em, like, maybe someone went to jail here, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you've got, some of you, very specific, I'm like, two specifics, like, two specific people that may come across this video is what I'm feeling, like, this is someone that, like, always tries to, like, make up to you, like make shit up, like, not make shit up, but, like, yeah, they might lie, they might make shit up, but, like, they try to make stuff up to you, like, by, like, you know, here's this, here's that, but, like, it never works, and you're just like, can you leave me alone? Like, stop, like, I literally fucking can't with you, and, like, you, either, like, a couple things I'm seeing, could be an obsessive person. I know this is starting out hella wild, but just hear them out, this is what they're telling me. It's either an obsessive person, and you end up calling the cops on them to get them fucking, you know, locked up because they won't leave you alone, or at least get some kind of restraining order or something like this, or they are locked up and they exhaust you because, like, whenever they get out, they try to make it up to you, but you're just like, leave me alone, like, you can't make it up to me, and then they're just like, you know, in and out of jail kind of thing is what I was seeing there. For the group that is kind of like, you know, pretending online or, you know, on the phone or whatever, that, you know, that their life is just, like, so graceful and so delicate and beautiful and, like, you know, like a rose, but really, like, they feel like shit and their life feels shitty to them, like, it, like, alone with themselves, you know, kind of thing, and you're being called to, like, stop faking everybody, you know, like, but you feel like you can't. They're telling you, you know, that there's stuff you can learn in order to be able to do that. You know what I mean? There are self-help books you can read. This is also hinting at like maybe you just want to, maybe you enjoy reading and want to need to spend more time reading in order to feel like your life is a little less shitty. Maybe it's just a nice way to disconnect if you've got a lot going on right now. But also like this could be like getting a new job if you don't have a job at the moment or something, like being on the books for somebody. It might help you out if what the shitty part of your life is like the fact that you like don't have like money flow like that. Like maybe you're acting like you're got money to like be buying yourself roses and stuff like that, but really you can't afford it. Stop doing that. You can't afford it. You know what I mean? Like, so go get you some money first. Stop acting like you're, you know, you're rolling in it, or really you're rolling in shit. That's for some of you. I'm not trying to hate on y'all Pisces. I wasn't expecting this at all. But this is just what they're showing me. What else am I seeing? Let's get some confirmation further on what you're being called to focus on. Let's get some more info on this. We've got the letter G. This could be in your name. This could be in someone you're involved with's name, okay? Or just relative to the spread in some way to you. Also, you know, this person, maybe you're a G. Maybe the person you're messing with is a G. Maybe, I don't know. Lucky feather. So there is luck on your side, all right? And there is grace, and the angels are with you, okay? And like, I feel like the blessings are coming to you, but they're just coming to you nice and softly like this. So for those of you that are feeling like, you know, this, in this one storyline where it's like your life feels like shit, just know that the angels are with you, and they're trying to take care of you lightly, like a little gentle little feather. Like pretend like you're on this little feather, and it's the angels just carrying you down to like a nice little safe space, you know, whatever. But they, you know, you will also look out for signs and feathers as signs, just collectively, Pisces collective. This is people from the higher plane, people in the higher plane, heaven, souls that have ascended, that are showing you that they're with you, and also the angels and things like this. And just pay attention to feathers if you see them, and know that means that someone you love, a loved one passed on, is with you, and or the angels. And pay attention to what colors that the feathers are as well. And you can always hit me up if you want more insight on what that means, and also you can Google it too, you know, there's that. But yeah, I feel like this is blessings coming in. They're just coming in nice and slow. I'm also hearing low and slow. Like when you want to cook something really good, you cook it low and slow. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those of you who are just in this place of like you really feel like your life is shit right now, but like you keep trying to be. I feel like now, like it's not even about like you're trying to fake it for other people in the sense of like you're scared of judgment, but like you might be faking it for other people because you just want other people to feel good. You don't want to spread your own negativity, and you think that might make someone else feel negative, but it can't. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to stop doing that, because you're not going to be able to like really whatever. If you're like an influencer or something, whatever you put out into the world is coming from the intention of the, you know, based on the vibration that you're at when you're posting it. So even if it's a happy photo, but you're posting it when you're sad and upset and like feel like shit about your life, it's not going to activate that vibration that you want it to activate in other people of joy and love and happiness. So that's why these roses smell like poo-poo. You got to stop doing that. You have to actually feel real and feel a real feeling. And if you want to be a real influencer, is what I'm hearing, because there's someone watching this that needs to see this. You want to be a real influencer, you've got to be real about what's going on with you, and that's going to resonate with other people that are on that vibration that need to hear that and need to see that, and it's going to raise your vibration so that you don't feel so shitty anymore, and you'll feel a little less shitty and more high. Like those low vibrations, we call them low vibrations because they keep us lower, they're heavier, right? And so we want you light as a feather, right? We want you to feel joyful and high vibe, light as a feather, right? And right now you're really heavy. Some of you are really heavy, Pisces, with this like, man, my life is shit kind of thing, but you don't want to tell nobody because you feel like that's spreading negativity, but it's not. Especially if you are an influencer, you need to let people know what you're going through as part of your content, maybe for the first time ever, because it's part of you as well. And if you aren't comfortable with doing that, then, you know, get some self-help books, do some journaling, you know, reach out there, go to therapy, and they'll have things you can write in. I feel like writing and reading is very important for you right now at this time in order to process the way that you're feeling about your life. But yeah, when it comes to content, it's like, you know, if you're a content creator, I feel very strongly about that right now. But regardless, you know, when you're telling people, whether you're telling people on the phone that you know, or it's content creation or whatever, like when you're posting like these fake, like, you know, fake roses pictures, or telling your mom on the phone that, yeah, everything's great, but really like you don't like your life right now at all, whatever, like you're not protecting anybody by doing that. And you can't protect everybody, you know, and you need to protect yourself more. And how you feel, and how you feel fucking matters, you know what I'm saying? And the angels are with you, and they do want to bless you, and they do want to heal you, but they're going to do it very gently, and we're going to keep going. 18, so you could be 18 right now, or someone important to you could be 18 years old. This is also showing me new beginning, and also, like, you know, we've got like infinity here, so, you know, there's all kinds of abundance that awaits you, right? The angels are trying to come in with blessings. They're just coming in with them slowly. So that's what I was getting to before. Thank you, angels. Is that those of you who are feeling like, man, my life just feels like shit right now, your blessings are coming. They're just coming in slowly. Okay, so stop all that mess and stop pretending like everything's fine, whatever. Also, I'm seeing like another alternate storyline here, where it's like you're really faking, if it comes to content, you're really faking what your life looks like right now for the sake of like manifesting it, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you're like, you might even know that your blessings are coming in slowly, but and you are waiting for them, but for now you're still just trying to make your world and your day-to-day experience look nicer than it really is, because you do kind of feel down about the waiting, like the waiting process of like these blessings coming in, and you don't want to spread negativity, and you don't want anyone to worry about you, I guess is what I'm feeling too. And so I guess if that's for, you know, that's for someone specific, if that's you, then, you know, they are calling you to do some reading for fun, like leisure reading, because I feel like you're in your head a lot about when are these blessings coming in, even though you are being super patient, but like you kind of don't know what to do with yourself, and whatever you're doing, you know, you have the stop doing that card here. And so they're kind of just like, well, you know, how about instead of doing that, you just like read a book or something, you know, like maybe you're scrolling too much, or maybe you're, you know, whatever it is you're doing. But 18 is significant here for whatever reason. It does break down to a 9, which is more luck. So you have the lucky feather. It's not just a feather, it's a lucky feather. And you have an 18, which breaks down to a 9, which is the number of Jupiter, and it's a very lucky number, and it's all about expansion, okay? And here we are, we have the doll, okay? So again, with the roses really smelling, like you may be like dolling yourself up and making yourself look pretty with makeup and clothes and doing your hair and all this stuff, but really, you feel like shit. So you feel you're looking good on the outside, and you might even get some like response from that if you are posting, or if you are like FaceTiming with family or whatever and making yourself look good, but like you really don't feel good. But just know that like luck is on your side, and you know, good things are coming in. Good things are coming in. That's all I'm seeing for the doll. And then we have E. Okay, this could be in your name or in someone you're involved with's name. And then we have X. This could be in your name or in someone you know's, someone you're involved with name. And then here we have X. Okay, maybe you're feeling shitty because of something to do with an X. Also, with the whole thing about the person bringing, you know, the storyline about the person bringing roses, and like you're just like, stop, leave me alone, like get out of my face kind of thing. This could be an X that won't leave you alone. And maybe like y'all met when y'all were 18 or something like that. That's what I'm seeing for this. Okay, so for y'all, they had me pull divine masculine, divine feminine love message cards for 2 different energies. So this is 2 different people's thoughts and feelings. There's 2 different energies here. All right, and so we are going to start with this pile. We have light my fire. So someone really wants you to spark them up. Or you want someone to spark you up. I have right here we have I love you and you don't even know it yet. And then we have good God, you're warm. So yeah, you are a source of warmth for somebody, and they love you and you don't even know it yet, but I kind of feel like you know it, but they feel like you don't know how much yet, like you don't realize how much. This definitely feels like the energy that is not you watching. And then these are confirmation cards of the elements to kind of confirm like a little bit further about who it is that these messages are coming from here, these love messages. So we have Cancer season. This could be someone that you met in Cancer season, or something will go down in Cancer season this year, like June, July, or maybe something happened last June, July, something like this. And then we have a Scorpio sun. So this could be a Scorpio person, Scorpio sun sign person, or you could be a we're in Pisces. But if you're watching for like Pisces moon, because you're a Pisces moon or you're a Pisces rising or something, you could have a Scorpio sun. Anyway, I digress. Let's get the other pile going. The other pile we have, these are all Divine Feminine cards, by the way, right here. The other one was 2 Masc, 1 Femme, and it's non-gender specific, but it's just interesting to me that this one's all coming from the Divine Feminine. So if you identify as like more in your Divine Feminine energy as of lately, then this very well may be a confirmation this is your words. I just can't get you out of my head. Okay. Your voice plus my name equals music. And oh, there it is. A rose is not enough. Like, yeah, for those of you that's dealing with a person, this part is for you, okay? Like dealing with a romantic partner here. This part is for you, all right? This one's for you, babe. That's literally what I'm hearing. So like maybe they dedicate a lot of things to you, but like this part is literally for you. You can't stop thinking about them because they won't leave you alone. And quite literally, like when you're energetically corded to someone, they can like psychically like ping you. You know what I mean? Like if he's thinking of you or they're thinking of you, then you're suddenly going to think of them because they're constantly thinking of you. So of course you're going to be constantly thinking of them. And you do love them. You do love them. You're just sick of their bullshit. You're sick of their bullshit. Roses really smell like poo poo poo, and a rose is not enough. Like this is you straight up trying to tell them like, listen. And this is definitely an ex, okay? And you know, you do have a soft spot for them, maybe because y'all met when y'all was 18, whatever it may be. But like what they're doing, you're like, stop all that. Like I can't with you. I can't do this. Like, you know, books also could mean like y'all met in school with the 18 card again. If it's not to do with like a